stretch. Yep, check everything out. I was thinking about camping down here. It's not super level, but I think I could make something work. But while I was parked here checking it out, a branch from one of the trees fell down right next to where I was parked. And then I look up and see the dead top in that tree. So I think I'll go ahead and stay up there. He probably thinks that leaf is a bird. What a goober head. About 40 outside or inside or whatever, and about 5 or so. They're both the things are set next to each other, so it's about 40 and 5 degrees. Yeah, the outside one's right there. Oh, great. Now the cat's gonna crawl in there. That is definitely not the litter box. That is, all right, good. Yep, just pass on through there. Yep, that's the fire pit, so you just chill out there, buddy. So if you're eating potato chips while out camping or out in the woods or something, or corn chips or whatever, so after you eat them, and you don't have a napkin, go ahead and wipe your hand on your leg, because then that lets the bears and the cougars and stuff know which leg is more seasoned and which one they can go for first. It's a little treat. It's kind of like paying it forward. Well, the rain has showed up a little earlier than I'd anticipated, so I'm going to start breakfast early. I'm going to cook some potatoes, some green onion, and then some peppers, the tin foil on the coals, and then I'm going to grill a steak on top. All right, steak's grilling up. I got it cooking on my little Weber grill on top of my other grill. That way I can slide it around. It doesn't stick to it as bad. Aren't quite done. Those need a little bit more. Need a little bit more. All right, I think it's time to eat. I think we're done enough. Oh yeah, we're done enough. We're done enough. All right, steak and taters. I was actually gonna stop this steak earlier, but yeah, well done. Just like I like. I was gonna stop it at like a. Oh, there's a little tiny bit of pink in there, so not much though. I think this is the best steak that I've ever cooked. This might be on par with the best pork chop that I ever cooked. I cooked a couple, me and my buddy, like maybe not quite 30 years ago. It was so good, we still talk about it to this day. I probably couldn't recreate it, but I have that one moment of glory. Pretty dark out. Just have the light of the campfire and the light of my one little camp light. These things are great. It's called a on-light or on-night. It's just like a light bulb with the on-off, and only uses 3 watts of power. Here's the box for it. It's called, there we go. It's called On-Night, Light Your Life. There's the information about it. I've had these things for a few years. They're great. It's just 3 watts of power. That's quite a bit of light for just one of them. It's got a little hook on it. It's about a 6, maybe 8-foot cord on it. Quite a bit of light for one little thing, and they're only. I think last time I looked on Amazon, they were like $10. I have like 4 of them. I've had them for a few years. I've even bought some, given some away because they're so awesome. Another lighting thing that I use is I have one of these little light switch battery type things up on the top of the 4-wheel camper door. This one doesn't work very well. See how it kind of fluctuates a little bit there. I put new batteries in it before I put it on there, but I think there's something wrong with it, so it's not really giving up too much light. I do have some better lights to put on there at some point in time. Oh, there we go. Came on. There we go. That's about as bright as they get, I think. Which is plenty good enough to do some work on the tailgate. But definitely need to do something better with that. Oh, somebody's looking all cozy up there. You must think it's bedtime. All right, just got done arranging stuff in the back of the camper. I left the diesel heater at home and brought the Wave 3 out. It's on the high setting right now. I'll turn it down to low in a little bit. It's really not it's not super cold out. It's 35 out, 44 in here. About 2 degrees outside, about 7 degrees in here. I feel like the diesel heater is kind of a below freezing type of deal. So if it's above freezing, it's just it's not worth the hassle to bring it. Really, it's once I get it warmed up in here a little bit, I'll turn that off, and I'm not going to sleep with it on. I got one window cracked right there that you can see the air coming in, and then I got a little monitor here. So I should hang that. We'll hang that right there. We'll hang that right there. Let's see. Oh, and before I sit back down, I got Mr. Fuzzy Head is sleeping back there, and his little litter box is right there. He's got some food and water there. Well, the water's empty, I'll fill it up, but that's where the water will be. And that's about it. I'm gonna chillax for a little bit. Well, Kitty's having a little snack. I just turned the propane tank off for the Wave 3 and went outside to use the bathroom, and it was clear out there, which is surprising because I thought it was going to rain. It's just about time to crawl up on the top here and read and go to sleep. I got my normal sleeping bag, a fleece blanket, and another blanket, and then a couple more blankets up there if I need them later. It's about 20 degrees warmer in here than it is outside. About 34 outside, 54 in here, which is about 1 degree outside and 12 degrees in here. So I guess that's it for me. Call it a night. It is the next morning. I got up probably 4 hours ago, and around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and put the Wave on low, and it's got it up to about 51 in here, and it's about freezing outside. 11 degrees in here and 0 out there. Cracked. I still got that window there cracked. And then I had one of the top windows cracked for some airflow. Slept pretty good. Somebody's ready to get outside. Looks like it froze a little bit last night. I was trying to knock the water off and wondering why it wasn't falling off. It's because it's ice. Coffee going. For breakfast, I'm just gonna have one of these things. Got the little canopy thing over there, so we can get some sun and melt the ice off, which shouldn't take too long. It looks like it's gonna be a nice, clear day. I thought it was going to be rainy today, but it's very nice out. So last night, at night, I didn't have the heater going or anything. I just had that one window cracked down below, but not one on top. And then I noticed I had moisture on these. See a little bit of moisture on my hand there, not much. I already wiped it down once with a paper towel. And then about 3 o'clock in the morning, I decided to turn the heater back on because it was 30-something degrees in here. It's definitely a steamy breath. Like this is dry right here, but it is wet behind it. So I'm gonna have to get home and pull this thermal cover off. It's just Velcroed on down here, and then pop the top and get a heater going in here to get all this dried up. See moisture right there too. Did pretty good. Other than that, all the metal stuff all had a bunch of moisture on it. I wiped that all down already. But I stayed warm and dry. It was really, the moisture was really, that's where I sleep, so the moisture was really right above on those black strips right there. If you touched it, it would just drip right down. Then eventually, after I turned the heater on, I opened up that window there, I cracked that one, and then still had that one down there cracked. All right, all packed up, ready to go. And I even latched the camper down this time. After my close call with almost forgetting last time, it's a good thing I stopped for breakfast at that spot. So I put a little, when I stop and park, I put this thing on my steering wheel, which I don't even know what that thing came from, but I have it. And it stays on the steering wheel until I'm ready to leave. And then I just leave it on the turn signal. That's my little reminder that I need to latch the camper. All right, just about ready to roll out of here. Rusty's in his little spot where he's going to travel. His little box is back there in case he needs it. It's a walkie tunnel. The bottom of it's all this type of stuff, and then the top's all this netting type stuff. It's got straps and stuff which are underneath actually to hold on to these seats, but it's not going anywhere. It's secured against the front seats. Now, did I turn left to get here or right? I am not sure. I'm going to turn right. Let's see if that seems like the way I went. Maybe not though. Let's take a gander. Nope, I don't think that's the way I went. I think I went this way. Might be wrong though. If there's another intersection up here, then I need to turn around. Yeah, I do remember this now because I remember driving up here where the water was running down the road a little bit.